Hi, my name is Sandy Carter, and I'm IBM's Vice President for Social Business Evangelism. And welcome so much to our Social Business Coffee Break. Thank you so much for spending a couple of minutes with us today to learn a new concept of social. Today, what I want to talk about is a pattern or a new trend in terms of deploying social, getting social adopted into your company. You know, if you think about a normal introduction of technology into a company, typically the standard practice is to start with a small subset of users, usually called a pilot. But because social tends to be open and the value you get from social is by touching a lot of people and getting them to collaborate, sometimes a limited pilot on a social platform does help you to focus on the goals, but it lessens the value or the impact that you see for social. So one of the things we're starting to see as a trend right now is something we call open pilots. Now, these open pilots really improve the chance of having a diverse set of ideas and a diverse set of testers into the mix. It does increase some of the chance of knowledge accidents, and it takes a little bit more oversight, but we are looking at more clients today opting, in social in particular, to not doing that limited pilot, but doing what we're calling this open pilot concept. Now, let me give you an example. The Australian Bureau of Statistics, they support the Australian census, and in 2011, to do that, they had to hire 40,000 temporary employees. Can you imagine bringing 40,000 temp employees into your company? Not only that, this team of people were geographically dispersed, so that even makes it harder. And so what they did was they implemented social software to get that broad view of the organization, to get teams communicating and collaborating so that these temporary and mobile employees could have access and could really drive the results that the Australian Bureau of Statistics was looking for. Now, they first said, let's do a limited pilot, but they really found it hard to build momentum, especially since they had these temporary employees. So they decided instead to invite everyone. 90% of the employees are now active in their social environment. They're leveraging it to collaborate to really drive home the benefits of social. It really accelerated the adoption and the success, and it really helped to build buy-in from the stakeholders in a wider spread right away across the organization. So what's the lesson or the moral here? Well, as you're looking at social, consider, is it right for your organization to do a limited pilot? It might be, but also consider this new trend, doing an open pilot. You know, a limited pilot with a small set or subset of participants, maybe in a functional area, can test out social. You know, group members can form bonds easily, especially in a subgroup. They can transform some of those offline relationships into online, and they can show faster business gains, but in a smaller area. Now, an open pilot, you may want to consider that to openly invite everyone to participate, to get wider acceptance right off the bat across a whole set of company stakeholders. It really improves the chance of that knowledge accident happening and collaboration occurring, and in many places, that open pilot really helps you to be much more successful for your long-term goals for social business. So which will you choose? Make sure you think through it before you just jump in and do the traditional limited pilot. My name is Sandy Carter. I'm Vice President for IBM Social Business Evangelism. Thank you so much for your time.